Wood is an ancient material. And now it's somehow making a modernized comeback.
And mass timber.
It's mass timber.
Google's first mass timber building.
Rumor has it, there's even an underground consortium around it. But why? I'm going to walk you through how this modern wood outperforms some of the most common material in construction, even concrete.
Wow.
First, let's understand what advanced wood is. It's called mass timber. The easiest way to understand mass timber is not to think of it as one thing, and think of it as a system made up of parts. Mass timber is the category, and inside that category are different structural elements, similar to concrete. It has slabs, columns, and walls. In this system, you have CLT, cross-laminated timber. These are large, solid panels made of layers of wood stacked in alternating directions. CLT replaces concrete slabs and shear walls. It's what forms the roofs and sometimes the main structural walls. Second, you have Glulam. Now, this stands for glue laminated timber. These are beams and columns. Picture this, if CLT is the slab, the Glulam is the columns and beams carrying the loads down to the foundation. Finally, there are other mass timber components like dowel laminated timber and nail laminated timber, which are panelized systems used for floors and roofs where exposed wood is the main priority. Put it all together and you get a full structural system. Panels, beams, and columns, all engineered, factory built, and assembled on site. So mass timber isn't one product. It's a toolkit of engineered structural systems manufactured under controlled conditions with tolerances most job sites can only dream of. Think of it like this. Concrete is poured strength, while mass timber, it's designed strength. This all sounds great, but it kind of sounds like a pitch out of a brochure. So I did what I do best and checked out the site where it was being used to see if it actually delivers on these promises. It's safe to say I had my doubts as we were just hit with a crazy snowstorm with over 1/2 meter of snow. So I expected a pretty short day. It turns out I was wrong. They were in full swing, literally.
You gotta get signed in at, make sure it's safety is okay for me to be on the site. Which is one of the things you should probably do when you walk onto a construction site. It's just never appear. You gotta sign in and you gotta check with safety because it's like the biggest part. Last thing you wanna do is have something fall on your head or even fall through a floor.
I've never seen a building built like this before.
Let's face it, it's construction. There's not very many people that are gonna watch this. Wow. I've never seen anything like this in my life.
Easily you can do a floor a week.
Yeah.
I think in the summer we could actually almost do this in 3 days.
Seriously?
Yeah.
3 days, a whole floor.
I was astonished by how much they could have done in such a short amount of time. And I had questions, a lot of them.
That's a cotter pin inside a bolt joint?
Yep.
And this is a Glulam.
Yep. It's a Glulam post.
And this is structural too?
Yeah, this is holding section all the way up to the 8th floor.
Really? And what's this? What are these sheeting joints for? What's this?
So it's for lateral support.
Angle joints are holding the floor plates?
I really love how advanced this is, and yet how simple it all works.
So the engineering behind this is really actually quite unique because of the fact that, this is a structurally completely separate timber frame building. So there's is there a concrete core to this other than the footing and the foundation wall?
Other than the foundation, everything's wood from above.
I was almost jealous in the way that they could put this together in such a short amount of time.
Okay, what's really, really cool here is the way that they have their wall systems attached. And what they've done is they have a plate that sits underneath that the wall sits on. And then it's got a T-joint here, which is bolted into the wall system, which is also, is this insulated as well?
Yep.
It's an insulated, fully complete wall system that must come in a sheet, like a Lego piece?
Pretty well, yeah. It comes in sections that we just install, basically. I'm going to say roughly 12 feet.
And they just
long
show up
and
you pop them in.
9 feet high, and then just basically hang it off the T.
And this provides a continuous air barrier throughout. So you're talking super simple, not complicated, very effective, quick, and probably built better than anything else that's going to show up here. And it's completely built of mass timber. Like, this is like one of the coolest things I've seen.
It literally made me feel out of my league looking at these guys and what they were managed to put together and how organized and clean it looked.
So based on the efficiency of using this product, and beside the fact that you've had basic 56 inches of snow and we're in negative, 30 weather today, you're still moving at an unbelievable speed. This has got to lead to chaos.
It does, but the benefit of this is, even with all of the little setbacks when it comes to weather, snow, wind, shutting our crane down, we're still right on schedule. We could have this building up a lot quicker.
Like faster than one floor a day?
Yeah.
No, you couldn't. There's no way you can. I don't believe you.
No, not faster, but we would be ready for the next floor plate to go.
Okay, I get it.
If we were to just build this and not have other products coming in like our exterior, and we're primarily focused on the mass timber, I think we could cut the project down by half. Half, absolutely.
And it made me wonder why I haven't seen anything like this before. So I had to do some more digging, and I found this.
And that's why Build Canada Homes will prioritize the use of cost-efficient and modern methods of construction, including factory build, modular, and mass timber.
What's happening in Canada right now isn't accidental or by chance, it's directional. Under Mark Carney, the federal government has started treating housing, climate, and industrial capacity as the same problem. And mass timber sits right at the intersection. Through initiatives like Build Canada Homes, Canada's prioritizing faster housing delivery using factory-built methods like modular systems and engineered wood, not just to build more homes, but to build them smarter and with far lower carbon. At the same time, this approach strengthens Canadian supply chains by moving our forestry sector up the value curve, from exporting raw lumber to manufacturing high-performance structural systems like CLT and Glulam, right here at home. And this isn't theory. Projects like Brock Commons, Tallwoods House have proved years ago that mass timber can meet code, fire requirements, and scale into mid and high-rise construction. But by who? Now, I did some more digging, and I found the person leading the charge on this. A veteran developer with 4 decades of real-world construction leadership, Leif Moore. He isn't just talking about CLT and Glulam, he's organizing a construction consortium and manufacturing pipeline that takes mass timber beyond one-off projects and toward repeatable, scalable housing production at the urban infill level, treating buildings as configurable products ready for quick on-site assembly. This isn't one-off boutique architecture. It's industrialized construction with partners, factory planning, and mass timber panels pre-engineered for repeatable designs. Leif's approach aligns with Canada's push for faster, cheaper, lower carbon housing, turning strategy into an actual build form. So again, I did the thing, and I met with them. Some of the stuff that you're involved in right now is pretty dynamic. You've got 6-story buildings being built out of mass timber, new technology, your own factory being built. I'm blown away. And I gotta be honest with you, I'm a little humbled. And me looking at my very first 6-story building seems like such a massive, daunting thing. But with someone like you who've executed so much and been involved in so many things, can you maybe tell me a little bit of some of the things that you're involved in and how I can potentially learn from them?
Well, you need to not undersell your experience from other areas, because building a 6-story building is about the hardest thing I've ever done. And so really I came at it initially as I've done a lot of things, adaptive reuse, high-rise, mid-rise, production housing, custom housing, just everything. But it never really sort of got to the point of wanting to do infill. It never fulfilled that desire. I wanted to do infill, make a difference in cities. And to do that, you needed to break a lot of molds. And so in breaking those molds, and it's been a 7-year journey of learning and making mistakes and changing it and making more mistakes and changing it and getting to a model that's repeatable. And so for you doing it once, the idea is the mistake is trying to change it every time. The learning is make it repeatable. get your structure, do it again and again, because that's the secret to infill and small. Small is beautiful, but for small to be beautiful, it has to eliminate timing and approvals. It needs to eliminate timing and design. It needs to eliminate timing and construction. And it's by solving those three issues that you break the code.
So when we talked about mass timber in Canada, we're not talking about a trend. We're talking about mass timber as a whole. And I realized I'm gonna need someone to work with me as I put this together, because even coming up with a sixplex that we're doing, although I have built these before, I've never built a 6-story building. And knowing that I need someone to be able to work with me or to mentor me along the way really hit home. I'm not gonna lie to you. I know I'm doing this show and it's really fun, but it's also pretty scary because there's a lot on the line and a lot of people doing really cool things to try and make a mark in construction and in Canada, not just here, but potentially all over the world. How am I gonna make my mark? How am I gonna get this building done? It's still at the tip of my forethought. It drives me nuts because let's face it, this is complicated and I've not done these things. So guys like Leif Moore and Antoine Mott, they're gonna become mentors and probably see them a lot more on this show. Hopefully these mentors become partners. Who knows? So stay tuned for next episode. Hit that like button, smash that subscribe button. I'll see you in the future.